on over to Ailey and Corey. Yip, take it away.
You know what they say, you better throw an extra yip in there because we got to move. And I have a feeling that we're going to see plenty of that with this Boros deck that Sam Pardee has concocted. This looks exactly like the deck I want to be playing, Corey.
Oh, yeah. I mean, multiple really powerful rares, multiple signpost uncommons, great removal, Team Avatar being one of the most versatile cards. So, yeah, you got to love Sam's chances. But, hey, that's why we play the games. Anything can happen.
Absolutely. Derrick Davis, our lone undefeated player here at the World Championship, is going to be looking to run it back once again and see if he can 3-0 yet another draft. But he's going to have to get through our Strixhaven champion. And let me tell you, Sam Pardee knows a lot about lessons and learning, so it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, absolutely. Playing lessons both in his constructed deck and tournament he won and his limited deck here. Looks great, and both of these players are just the epitome of consistency. They day two'd every single pro event for this year, and both have crazy streaks of, day twoing 10 out of 11 events and
They're
such.
practically part of the furniture on day two, you know?
Yeah,
if you don't see them here, you're like, wait, where are they? They're supposed to be here, you know?
Exactly.
It's kind of like how it's kind of like how we felt about Johnny Manuel Duprat in one point in like the online era into tabletop again. It's just JED was always there. It's not a top 8 unless JED is there.
Very true.
But now we are chatting about Sam Pardee and Derrick Davis, both players looking to get to that magic 10th win to lock up their top 8 here. If they can do that before the final round of competition today, they're in the top 8.
So Sam has a nice start, 2-drop into one of your rares. That is kind of exactly what you want. Suki here coming down to boost up the team, but a lot of land. So Sam really needs a follow-up here. If he can top deck Sun Warrior or something like that, it would be excellent. But otherwise, he just has lands and one removal spell in hand. So looking for the top of the deck to be a little kind to him, and he'll be in a great spot. But Derrick's also flooded.
Is indeed. Plenty of swamps there, has 2 pieces of removal, and really wants to prioritize getting Suki off the battlefield first, because if anything else leaves, any other permanent that they control, that Sam controls, leaves, another 1/1 hits the board in its place. So.
Yep, exactly. So gonna be looking to use that Heartless Act on it, I imagine.
Certainly wants to deal with Suki, who is incredibly powerful in this shell.
Yeah, just great stats.
Great toughness, great toughness, just pumps up the team. You know, the Wandering Musicians do a decent impression of her, but here we will see the Heartless Act to take care of that. Just taking 2 points of damage from the Deserter.
And Derrick could play that very defensive, not really any kind of protection spell in Sam's list. Open deck list, of course. And at least Sam did find a follow-up here, some creature with power and toughness to get on the board. Really needed at this stage, but still not ideal by any means.
Pretending Poxbearer, a great card. If it dies, you're not too sad about it because it does replace itself, kind of. But I will say, when we saw Derrick Davis drafting, it was just removal.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he has enough removal to deal with all of the powerful creatures that Sam Pardee's packing.
Yeah, for sure. Bunch of sold outs. That's going to be great against Poxbearers. But, yeah, needs to find some stuff.
Path to Redemption, Sunblessed Peak in hand now for Sam Pardee. So a great way to prevent Earth Village Ruffians from earthbending a land when it dies.
And the land, you know, if you're going to top deck a land, that's the best one, at least to be able to cycle it. But, yeah, at this point, Sam just doesn't have enough pressure. Already debating, should you be just targeting your two power creature here and just getting in some unblockable damage. But Derrick's winning the race at this point and still has some gas in the tank.
Yes. Okay. No blocky for you. Keep turning things sideways. This is the Boros way. We're going to see the Corrupt Court official jump in the way there of the Poxbearer, and a 1/1 will return in its place.
Go.
Sunblessed Peak. Land now for Sam Pardee. He'll be able to draw an extra card a little later. Hopefully the top of the deck is kind to him and he doesn't have to spend an entire turn just activating that ability.
And honestly, if you do activate that ability, Derrick has kind of a nice little counter here. You can Azula Always Lies to kill your own creature to be able to Earthbend 2 and put a counter on your own creature. Not so bad. I mean, you do kind of get to upgrade. You essentially get 3 power for that. So
yeah, you know that
Sam taps out for that. That's probably what we're going to see.
We've seen a couple of times where players will target their own stuff with pieces of removal just to either prevent an exile, to ensure they get a dies effect. So yeah, I kind of like that line.
Yeah.
Let's see if he does it. Ooh.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing it proactively.
Target.
Nice.
Here for the counter, here for the -1/-1.
Smart.
Okay.
Yeah, Sam,
Smart
double
play
check
for
and be
smart
like,
players.
that does say any creature, not a creature your opponent controls, as it's very commonly used. But, I mean, this is a great way to put, a nice bit of power on. Now it's really just going to come down to whose top of the deck is a little bit nicer to them.
You know what? I always wonder if the designers at Wizards that make these cards, if they ever sit there and go, come on, come on, come on, do this one cool edge case interaction, and then go, yeah, because it's like their bingo sheet, right? Like, did the players figure out what else was intended for these cards when I created them?
Exactly, and what was fun, what was cool,
Yeah.
I guarantee they look for that kind of stuff.
So Deserter's Disciple, squeaking through the 1/1 for point of damage there against Derrick, who goes down to 12. Sam sitting at 15. What's the follow-up here? Ooh, okay, Deadly Precision. I kind of don't want to give up the Menace creature here, though.
Yeah, no, if anything,
like
you
it
pay
yet.
5 if you want to just, do that the old-fashioned way. I was going to be curious if Derrick was even going to save that. As he's winning the race here, maybe save it for something like Sun Warriors, but decides to just be mana efficient and hope the top of his deck can find more removal spells for something more impactful like, like both of those cards. So Derrick could regret that play right there. That could have been the turning point if Derrick's top of the deck is not really too kind to him from here.
Yeah, maybe he was a little too hasty with that Deadly Precision, because Sun Warriors, I have had my butt kicked by this card too many times.
Card is great. It snowballs out of control. You can firebend, put the trigger on the stack, then activate, to get that extra firebending. And that is the perfect kind of card right now to just get Sam right back into this game. And especially against a deck like Derrick's that has just, 7 spot removal spells.
Yeah.
An army of 1/1s is exactly what you don't want to fight against.
No. There was no sweeper at all for Derrick. I mean, what did we find? Wartime Protesters? Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Oh, baby, we are going. Now they're 2/2s.
Yeah.
They're 2/2s when Sun Warriors activates.
So you get to attack, you get to Firebend 3, you get to make a token. It won't be able to attack, of course, since combat's already going. But yeah, you're right. Getting a 2/2 here is going to be very nice.
Wartime Protesters, whenever another ally enters, +1/+1 counter and haste. Haste is irrelevant, but let me tell you, an extra counter on a creature ain't.
Yeah, and haste won't be irrelevant, a little bit later, that's for sure.
I think Derrick Davis is in danger.
I would think so, too. We did get to draw that extra card. And I think technically Sam's land should be tapped there, right, to pay 5.
You had 3?
Yeah. He firebent 3, but, I mean, not going to be using his mana. Probably not going to matter at all, but...
You tapped these, right?
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Derrick's on it. He's got it.
Derrick heard me.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I mean, now we have one answer, but...
Yeah.
You still would be thinking, hey, if I could have, this other removal spell for your other bomb that's in play.
Yeah, I mean, Water Tribe Captain has haste now. It's 4 power. Sure, you don't get the team to pump, but I mean, this 2/2, what's it gonna do?
Yeah, and now you got Zhang's Deserter. That will get haste as well.
That's the Water Tribe Captain. Oh, yeah, and Zhang in hand. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Crikey.
And the way Derrick Davis said that, yep, that kind of says it all.
Yeah, that shake of the head there, head in the hand.
And I don't think even holding that removal spell to get, one of the other creatures would even really matter here. Derrick just flooded a little bit too much, and Sam drew some nice stuff at the top when it mattered.
Yeah, for sure. Probably inevitable anyway, just with what we saw after that Deadly Precision decision. That rhymed.
There you go.
And that land's going to get dead, and Derrick Davis is going to go down to 1. Top of the deck, anything handy? Not at all. Let's go to game number 2.
Yeah, no sweepers or anything for Derrick, so no real way to come back. And I think after this game, Derrick has to just be thinking, I need to save a removal spell for Sun Warriors. Sun Warriors seems like the counter to Derrick Davis's deck right now.
Absolutely. Single spot removal is great, but if you can't kill the thing that's just pooping out a bunch of creatures, you're going to be in big danger. So let's get things underway here. Take a look at the opening hands for our players. Treetop Freedom Fighters, Invasion Reinforcements, yep. Avatar Enthusiasts. Oh my god, those enthusiasts are going to be enormous.
Yeah, but no third land, it looks like right now from Sam. So if the top is a mountain here, I really love his chances. If not so great here. Didn't look like it. So this is a turn where... Oh, okay. All right.
It's just hiding.
Just hiding.
Yeah.
Now this is great. I mean, just being able to go Enthusiast or Water Tribe Captain. Now, Sam is aware that there is 2 Idelquenches in there, so you do have to kind of dance around that, but there's no world where he just doesn't play one of his 3 drops
absolutely
here.
not. You just jam. I mean, yeah, go for the Enthusiast. That's the thing you really don't mind losing too much, considering anything that goes tall is going to get targeted.
Wow. Okay, shows what we know. I mean, in hindsight, if Sam had the perfect eagle eye that we had as well, he would have jammed for sure. But, you know, being able to tax Derrick Davis's mana if a quench is available is still a nice play.
Yep. Still
and
a mountain.
He's being patient.
He is. I mean, these 2 little idiots on the board here, as Cedric likes to call them, they're just chipping in 2 points of damage each time. So the more mana Sam has to work with, the better it is for him in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, this is perfect for Derrick, though. Like, Derrick is loving this aggressive deck not playing things.
Just that threat of an Idelquench is enough to keep the best players in the world at bay.
Yeah. And I mean, hey, this is the joy of open deck list magic. You know, like there's advantages, disadvantages to it, but open deck list, you get the good players play around everything.
Yep.
And, you know, the even better players just try to represent something, even if they don't have it.
Avatar Enthusiast taken care of, sold out there.
Okay. Target there.
And Zhang's Deserters targets the token, in for 3. Another sold out. Yep. Take care of that.
13.
And I'm curious how many Yip Yips are going to be left in Sam's deck as well. Like, with so much instant speed spot removal from Derrick, it can be a bit of a liability. But
and
it's still a phenomenal card, of course.
It's clean removal, too, you know, like, it's just destroy. It's not target creature gets //, or deal 3 damage, or anything like that.
Yeah, it's all clean. Point, that creature is dead or exiled.
Oh, Benevolent River Spirit. Extremely costly 2-drop, but very powerful, and a good blocker against all these little idiots running around here.
And not a lot of removal.
Look at
not
that.
a lot of removal for that card in general from Sam's deck. You
Where
kind
are
of
the
just have to go over it.
Where are the mountains?
Yeah, this is getting a little brutal because the Avatar's Wrath, perfectly reasonable. It's gonna allow 1 big attack, but wow, the Fire Nation off the top is such a devastating card.
Drill, hell yeah.
Statistically, it's one of the best rares in the entire set.
I think it is the best rare in the
I think
set.
it's second. I believe it was the Black Avatar Wrath. The Black
Okay, well, that's a
Legend,
mythic, yeah. Rise of Sozin. In terms of just like
So you're right,
rares,
best
yes,
rares.
best
Yeah.
rare. We can argue pedantics.
And we will.
We will.
But yeah, an incredible card. Just 4 mana, kill anything when it comes into play, and leave around a phenomenal body attached to a vehicle.
Vroom, vroom.
The only time I had it, I got to take down a Coma, which my opponent played, and I actually beat Coma right there.
You got to use it second text?
I sure did.
Oh.
They started sacking the coils and then realized their big mistake.
It's like the second
times.
line of text on Shadow Spear.
Yeah, exactly.
People always
Yep.
forget about it.
Take 1.
Deadly Precision taking down the captain, taking a damage, and a clue created here for Derrick Davis.
Yeah, just-
So able to keep this board from advancing just for a little while.
Yeah, and mostly just to draw a card.
Yeah.
You know, right now Derrick needs to find something to kind of help close out the game. Of course, this flyer is great, but finding a Geyser Leaper or something would be excellent.
Yes.
Dab it, dab it.
Go ahead.
Not a big deal.
It's not even a downside to tap it. Because you don't want to use this as a blocker. You want to smash, man. It's got trample. It's a 6/3, people.
Go. Correctly.
Oh.
Yep.
Wow, no red mana out of all these draws. And I mean, Sam does
many
favor
mountains
white
is he
sources, but not by a lot. It's a 7/9
7?
mana base
Oh, okay.
with a peak. So, I mean, this is a statistical kind of an anomaly here that's really unfortunate for Sam.
Hey, maybe he doesn't even need white mana. Oh, sorry, red mana in this game. Who knows? We'll see. Down to 10, though. Corrupt Court Official is going to help alleviate some of the red stress in hand there for Sam Pardee as Vindictive Warden gets chucked into the bin.
Avatar's Wrath continues to show its absolute awkwardness. You know, it says Wrath. It is not a Wrath. It is a very
It's
different
not.
card. It's more of a proactive card to kind of shut the door when
Yeah.
you're ahead or kind of at parity. It's going to be good, but
Avatar's bounce.
pretty much, yeah. Like even here, if you Avatar's Wrath, like you don't even get the fire drill. Your opponent has come into play abilities. Maybe Derrick could actually crew in response if he wants the fire.
I know no one likes what's it, Destined Confrontation, but sometimes I think that card is better than the Avatar's Wrath.
Which one's that?
That one's the you pick 4 power amongst your creatures and
Oh.
then sack the rest.
Yeah.
That at least removes things permanently.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Avatar's Wrath fan, but
Yeah.
Oh, Canyon Crawler. Hey, buddy, makes a food.
Yep.
It's gonna get crude. Whee! Yep.
Take 8.
Yeah.
Block some damage there. Drill dies. Down to 2 goes Sam Pardee. Red mana? Yes.
yeah, gonna look pretty difficult
Well-
from here.
Wrath doesn't even help here because Derrick can just pick a creature. No, Sam picks a creature.
Yeah,
But
just nothing to be done. Not a real close game there, that's for sure. Hopefully we get a solid game 3 between these two great players.
yeah, let's hope for it. Derrick Davis would love to remain undefeated, bringing him 1 game closer, 1 win closer to that top 10, or excuse me, 10th win that he needs to lock up a spot in the top 8. Sam Pardee is going to try and ruin his fun.
Yep. All right, both hands looking great. I
Hey,
mean, Sam has
Mountain.
red mana this time, so that is awesome. And oh, this is great. Being able to put 2 bodies into play and then follow it up with Suki, that's kind of the ideal draw here. Attack for 4 on turn 3 is excellent.
Yeah, but Derrick does have the blockers that he's not afraid to use, so
Yeah.
he's got a good answer to the impending Suki here.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. Two 2-for-1s, essentially.
Yeah.
Derrick is going to be plenty fine with these blocks. You know, the only thing is you do get that token.
Keeping the creatures, nice.
It makes sense. You kind of want to kill Suki first and then
Yeah.
block.
True. Otherwise, you just have the same problem next turn.
Pretty much, yep.
Sold out in hand, too expensive to play now. Azula always lies. That's not going to help.
Yeah, we're really...
Boomerang basics.
That feels pretty bad. I think what we're probably going to see here is just Boomerang Basics on your own 2-mana 1/1 here on the Corrupt Court Official,
yeah.
and then just replay it. Just try to hit land 4 so you can then deal with Suki. Take another huge hit of 6.
Sure.
But
It's
no.
a bear.
Oh, and you really wanted one of those lands too, so
Boo.
I think especially if we don't draw land 4, Derrick would love to have that play back to be able to kind of do what I suggested there, but Boomerang Basics is, of course, a phenomenal card that you would love to save for, I don't know, bouncing the Fire Nation drill,
Yeah,
for
that'd be
instance. That's a
sick.
solid one.
So much value. So much destruction.
So now Team Avatar, you have the choice to just play it, you know, which maybe it doesn't get played as often. You most of the time just discard it to, be an instant speed removal spell. But, you know, playing it here actually looks pretty solid.
4 card.
Oh, this is nice. Trying to entice a triple block here on Suki. Oh, and you can see Derrick's just like, I know you're up to no good here.
Yeah. And no tricks at 1 mana available in Derrick's
Not in
deck.
black.
And Sam, I mean, Derrick knows about 3 Yip Yips, so it's just impossible to get into combat here with,
Yeah.
with Sam
I mean,
Pardee.
you want to jump it? Sure.
And I mean, yeah, and that's the thing is blocking on these is just kind of free because they replace themselves anyways. So
Yeah.
most of the time you don't send in your 2/2/1s against a 2/3, but with Suki's ability, it's free.
Yeah. I'm back.
Go.
'Tis but a scratch.
Does have the Sandbender Storm that looks to be sided in from Sam. I'm wondering if he did trim on some cards like Yip Yip.
Yeah, possibly for either an extra body on board or to kill the Canyon Crawler.
3 cards. 3 cards.
It's really the only big threat.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose on the Benevolent River Spirit's a target for it too.
Yeah, and I mean, the River Spirit did kind of, take over.
It was a bit of a wall, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Sam wasn't exactly, his deck wasn't playing fair, but And now, you know, I mean, it does look so much worse. Obviously, hindsight's 2020, but being able to top deck one of those islands or both of those islands and just sold out on Suki would have worked out so much better for Derrick here.
Yeah.
Plus, it would have got an extra card out of Sam's hand. I would have definitely made that play.
3-powered land joins Team Avatar here for Sam Pardee.
Oh.
Wartime Protesters.
Okay, solid. No land 4. I guess you do have land 4.
Yeah.
You know,
It's just
it
on
is
the
your
board.
3/3, so that is definitely tempting, but Sam should be very aware of the Azula Always Lies available and ready to go.
Yes.
Wartime Protesters, powerful 4/4 with haste. That card is kind of busted, honestly.
It really is good. So here is just a free attack from Sam. You know, no matter what, this 2/1 can get blocked by the 2/3, but then it comes back as a 3/2 with the counter. So I think Derrick just said, I hate this, right?
Yeah, I'm with you there, bud. This is not a great spot to be in.
Yeah.
On the back foot against the aggressive deck that's just continually drawing gas.
And just another Azula Always Lies off the top. That minor decision on turn 3 has just wrecked him so bad.
Can't even string together 2 spells in one go here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
That's always how it works. You need a land, you know, and then you mill 2 cards, you draw a non-land, or you don't need a land. You mill your 2 spells, then you draw a land.
You know, if I have Graveyard Recursion in my hand, then sure, I will mill. I like the Ostrich Horse a little more just because it gets you something back if you're missing a land, for example, but, ooh, boy, that's not fun.
And the Treetop Freedom Fighters coming down, boosting up both of these creatures.
Yeah.
Token coming and a counter coming on one of the tokens.
Do you think our cards in hand person is favoring anyone in this match?
I would say the top player.
Yeah, I think you'd be right. Yeah.
It's not looking good here for our undefeated hero, Derrick Davis. What does he get? I mean, yeah, what gets him out of this predicament?
Yeah, because now you're running into 2 problems here. You know, you have to. I mean, the Azula Always Lies just kind of bricked here. Didn't actually kill anything. Yip Yips have looked incredible. And now, if you draw land from Derrick Davis, sold out on either of the rares is okay, but there is still just too much damage coming back from the other side. This is looking like.
Has he triple blocked? Have we blocked yet or no?
No, they haven't attacked yet. That was just tapping it for Yip Yip. But the blocks are not going to be that great. And, you know, yeah, just a really rough spot here for Derrick Davis. Might be picking up his first loss of the tournament.
It's feeling very much like that the longer this game goes. And you can see Derrick is thinking, what the hell do I need to draw to get me out of this? The 4th land would have been super helpful, but yeah, just the continual stream of gas here for Sam Pardee, the Wartime Protesters, Suki replacing anything that gets removed. Like, that's just too much to overcome.
Yeah, and who knows if we drew those lands, if this would have still went in Derrick's favor. It would have helped for sure.
Yeah, it would have helped. Sold out on Suki, that would have been the first step. Like, cool, get out of here.
But Sam's draw is great. Sam's deck is great.
This deck is sick.
And of course, he's played it very well. He's run the numbers and figured that, sure, you can block and kill one of these rares, but the cost is worth it.
That one's flying because it's an ally, right? Yep.
I want to do my math.
Yeah, let me do my math. Don't just tell me I'm dead. I wish to confirm.
Yeah, don't trust your opponent if they say, you're dead.
You count.
I would probably trust Sam Pardee that he ran the math correctly. But wow, just an incredible game here played by Sam. Just deck working.
I mean,
on all
theoretically, he's at 9 anyway because of the Callous Inspector. Would have to block and would die, so.
Yeah, and remember that the one creature is Yip Yip, so it's +2/+2, but -1 from the Azula Always Lies, so +1/+1 and flying.
1, 2, 3, 4.
2.
6. 7 in theory. Down to 3.
Yep, those are my blocks. One of the items came in this turn, right? It has haste from this. Right.
Okay, so yeah.
Judge
you're
is
going
just
to
making
2 after
sure, of
your Callous
course.
Inspector trigger resolves. I'm getting a Suki trigger and a Wartime Protesters trigger on that.
Yes.
This one died. It was not replaced by anything, and that's that. You can go. Yeah, and you have,
So
you have a
cool.
clue.
Yeah, and he triggers once per turn, yeah.
Yep, exactly. And now, like, you can...
That's the one. That's what you need.
Whoa, lens
I
4!
don't think that does
You're
it now.
very late.
Yeah.
Games.
And then sold out to deal with one threat, just nowhere near enough to come back here.
Whoa.
And then,
Man. Oh, to have a Day of the Black Sun for Derrick Davis. Oh, to have land number 4 on time.
You know,
But Sam Pardee brings undefeated streak to an end.
Derrick Davis still sitting great. X and 1
Oh,
here,
yeah.
where 10 is the magic number. You can still just win, 2 of your next 6 rounds and still be into the top 8. So both players, co-tournament leaders, basically,
Yeah.
and still looking absolutely great for the rest of the event.
Yeah, and Sam Pardee, a super great competitor, always cool, calm, and collected. Such a gentleman to play against as well. So it's going to be cool to see them maybe duke it out a little bit later in the constructed rounds.
I always love Sam Pardee. I remember an interview he did once, and he's just like, I have the great luxury of just never being nervous playing a match of Magic. And I'm like, I wish that was me.
I
At a
want
pro
that.
tour in the feature match area,
Can
I was
he teach
always...
that? Can we get lessons from him? We can maybe be the non-nervous master.
I think he's
don't
a little busy right now, but maybe after the tournament.
Maybe
yeah.
afterwards. Okay. We got another match to show you, friendos. We're going to jump into Zhang versus Toni Portolan, our leader currently in the Player of the Year race. Both of our players are at 7-1. We're joining the game where Portolan has picked up game number 1 in about 13-ish minute matchup so far. So let's see how this one plays out and if Toni can make it all the more difficult for those not so hot on his heels anymore to catch him.
And Toni's got a nice little Naya deck here, headline with Toph, Hard-Headed Teacher, a couple Iroh's demonstration, and even having some tea here with Iroh the Tea Master with 3 lightning strikes
Yeah,
here.
I just saw that. I'm like, oh, things are gonna die.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Zhang playing an Esper list, looks like mostly blue-black, splashing white for just Razor Rings.
Okay.
Just basically saying, I need some removal here, and then
Yeah.
also has the Fire Nation Drill to headline this deck for them.
Yeah, Fire Nation Drill is sweet. I see Hama the Bloodbender. That card has killed me several times. Boiling Rock Rioter. That's a pretty sweet card, too. And then Spirit Water Revival. If the game goes real long, well, put everything from your graveyard back in the deck.
Yeah, definitely got to give the advantage, I would say, to Toni, even if they were not already in game 2. Toni's deck looks really, really nice here.
So we see trades happening here and an exchanging of tokens. Love to see it. This Geezer Leaper jumping down on the board. We also have the Waterbending Scroll for Arrays. So the more islands that are available to them, the cheaper the card draw will be, which I love that card in the late game.
I absolutely love it as well. Not so great when you only have 1 island, I'll tell you that. But I did see Ray does have the Fire Nation Drill in hand. So that is excellent to be able to deal with this 4-2
Yeah.
if they so choose.
I think that Ostrich is not long for this world. But let's see where Ray goes with their turn. Yep, it is indeed the Drill. Drill should be tapped to kill off that Ostrich horse. And in for, how big is that guy? It's a 3 power? The Geezer Leaper?
Switches up if you need it to, then switches to
yes,
a
it's a
5
flexible
power.
waterbender, excuse me.
Absolutely. And both these players teammates. Both of them on Sanctum, as well as both playing Teamer Otters. Zhang is definitely one of the original
Oh,
Teamer
for sure,
Otters
yeah.
players.
The first time those decks made an appearance, it was Ray.
Yeah.
Ray all over that.
Absolutely.
And, I'm pretty sure they made it into a couple top 8s with that list too.
Yeah, they sure did. And even, on some of the other spotlight events, RCs, stuff like that. So always fun to watch the Master at work.
Combo for the sake of combo, I tell you.
Such a great name. Such a great name.
Iroh. This card also has beaten me many times because it just gives me presence and then makes creatures, and then I'm sad about it. Iroh Tea Master, if you're flooding, it's a great thing to just give your opponent some mana because in the late game, more mana really doesn't hurt. So
Yeah, very solid card. Nothing, absolute bomb level like the Fire Nation Drill, but very solid.
Iroh is probably one of my favorite characters in the series.
Has to be.
He's so cool.
Absolutely hilarious, too.
Crewing up the big old Drill now is 6-3.
And any kind of disruption from Raid to push through damage to get this Fire Nation Drill out.
Ruinous Waterbending is going to do it.
That will be quite nice.
All right, so everything's getting -2, -2. Yeah.
That's going to be a sweeper on Toni's side. Ray's going to just lose a 1-1. Then you're going to be able to still get a nice attack in
4-4.
for 4. Yep.
Yeah.
But still great. Ray left with the only creature plus a near unbeatable vehicle.
What do you mean? Just play artifact removal.
And just look at that mana base there from Ray.
Yeah,
Look at that mana base. We need I want to see a forest played next turn. Just really get it all in there, every color.
I think that mountain. Oh, that mountain came from Toni.
Yeah,
I was about to say that mountain wasn't in the sideboard.
Yeah,
no, that definitely came from Toni off of Iroh T Master. So, okay, what do we got here? One whole critter for Toni. It's going to do its best job to block this flexible waterbender.
And both these players looking great with their chances to be able to make it to the top 8. One of these players is only going to need to win 2 more rounds after this.
Ooh, Seismic Sense.
Seismic Sense to find Toph, I believe, is very, very flavorful.
Yeah.
And I did see Toph in there. I didn't see the rest of the cards, but that's no matter what a phenomenal option.
Yeah, there was Toph. There was Iroh's Demonstration, which doesn't really do all too much against a 2/5. Yeah.
And I will say, you know, Toph is usually better in that teamer style of Lessons deck, but still just totally fine whenever you're bringing back any removal spell. Even just getting back Seismic Sense is extremely flavorful. But looks like we might have just got the Abandoned Air Temple, which also just incredible. I mean, we saw it at work in the last round.
Yeah, that
from Kenta.
card is so good.
For the cost of a land.
Yeah.
Giving me Gavany Township vibes, that's for sure.
The drill is fired up once again and continues on its path of destruction here. Toni Portolan's going to put the Yuyan Archers in the way to hopefully kill it, but still 5, 6, 7 damage coming through unless Ray's got enough to flip the power and toughness there.
Yeah, probably
4.
won't there. I mean, no matter what, it's going to be 5, 6, 7, and then looks like Ray is leaving available Katara to just be able to draw a card here.
Yeah. I mean, what removal or
Lightning Strike. If you switched it, it could have been extremely bad.
Yeah.
So Ray could have win for the win.
Yeah, for sure.
Could have win for the win, but instead was just like, you know, if you have Lightning Strike, this is one way I actually lose.
Yeah. Oh, Boomy Bash. Right on time. That'll kill 2/5.
Now I still definitely favor the person that gets to draw 2 cards every single turn and has their opponent at 3 life here.
Yeah, 3 versus 23.
Yeah.
Tony's got this in the bag, man.
Exactly. Now this is where the scroll really starts, you know, taking over a game.
Love good card draw engine. Oh, speaking of, bit of work. Going to pop up this Rumble Arena. It has Vigilance. It has Vigilance. Thank you. It attacks.
I lose to that card so often.
And we get to draw a card now for Toni. So Toni doing a decent job here of protecting his face and drawing some extra cards.
A solid play. I mean, right now, that's exactly what Toni needs. You need pressure. But, speaking of cards I lose to all the time.
Yeah.
I need a military right there.
Oh, Jet.
Okay. 3.
That could have been so much worse.
And then Lightning Strike for the win here. That was awesome. What a way to end that game.
Oh, my. Yeah, just grabbing anything out of the graveyard and hoist upon your own petard, I guess, is the phrase that comes to mind.
Yes. I mean, the fact that you can waterbend to play those spells, like that.
So cool.
That uncommon is just one of the best uncommons on the set.
Have you gotten to that episode yet?
I haven't.
You
no,
haven't?
So no spoilers.
No, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Yeah, I was curious what was going down in that one.
So in between rounds, we're going to go and watch
We'll
some
go
more
watch?
episodes.
Okay, I'm in.
Alrighty, game 3 here for all the marbles.
Ooh, that's always scary. No discard. Just saying my hand is good.
I like this hand. I'll just have a 3/1 with reach.
It's the equivalent of Fable the Mirror Breaker going to Chapter 2, and you're like, nah. You're like, well, I'm dead.
Ever the optimist, huh, Corn?
Yeah.
Maybe they just really like playing lands.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, bit of work.
Very, very strong.
Is Ray playing any Eloquentias? I don't think I saw any.
I didn't
At least
see
not in the
any
main
as
deck.
well. I mean, that is a big disadvantage. You'd love to play just one. Your
Yeah,
opponent
yeah.
always plays around things. If you have just one, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
we saw even Sam in the last match, how much he respected Eloquentia, even to a fault in one of the games.
Because those are the only two. There's only two counter spells, right? Clean counters. Eloquentia, or clean, I say.
Yeah.
Eloquentia and Sokka's Haiku.
Yeah, I believe those are the only
I don't know if
two.
there's another one. I might be missing.
And the 5-mana counterspell, usually not that amazing, but in a
No.
nice Dimir control deck, that card can definitely still be pretty nice.
Did we get a land up for a bit of work or no?
I am not sure.
There it is. There we go.
go. Okay.
Just deciding which land is going to jump into action there. 3 points of damage to Ray. Plays the Waterbender's Skin.
14, 20.
Sorry, Bender's Water Skin. Right words, wrong order.
Do you have something marked exhaust? Okay.
Sleepy. Just put it on its side.
It's got 5 counters on it now.
Sleepy work. That episode's also great. Alrighty, where is Ray going? We've got Lost Days. We got that is the drill in hand, right?
Yep, that's a drill. There is the extremely powerful Boiling Rock Rioter, it looks like, in hand. And just jams the 5-drop.
All
So,
right.
I mean, that was definitely brought in. There is
Rough
no...
cavalry.
Yeah, there's no red cards in the main deck here from Ray.
How big is it?
So definitely made some changes here.
Booming. Trigger.
Boomy bash. Boom.
Boomy Bash plus draw, I mean, that is just such a devastating effect. Toni has so much removal in the deck that if you can just kill a creature and then attack with this 4/4, the game is not going to last very long. So I think Ray very much has to, step 1, deal with the 4-power creature and stop this draw 2 card shenanigans.
right?
And yeah,
Yep.
Lost Days is excellent there. One of the cleanest removal spells here for Earthbent Lands, because you really don't want to put that one, you know. Even if you do put it back, it's not coming back as a 4/4.
Yeah. Clue as well here for Ray. The 3/1 on board for Toni.
Didn't untap the artifact, not that it matters when you only have 1 mana,
So
but
4/1 now and a card draw. Woof. What a nice follow-up here for Toni.
yes.
Down to 3 goes Ray. Ray needs a blocker or a removal spell now.
Yeah, normally that land is not very good when you only have 1 creature, but now, I mean, Ray being down to 3 and Toni having 3 lightning strikes in the deck, you just got to think, come on, Toni, let me finish the line.
No,
you know?
yeah, you took too long there, bud. Toni Portolan picking up the win there in explosive fashion. 3 points of damage to Ray's face, and Toni is looking oh so good here, Corey. 2 more wins he needs then to lock up a top 8, and surely, unless some very strange anomaly happens, it's going to be our player of the year.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, a lot of the top players above him not doing so great in this tournament. So, yeah, Toni kind of sneaking up, I will say, on this player of the year race, but not really.
Cool, calm, and consistent, man.
And I mean, after the stat that we saw going into yesterday, he was at 79.2% win rate on day 1 at these professional level events.
That's crazy.
For this year, is already over 80% after yesterday. I mean, that's a stat that, you know, kind of deserves a player of the year title already.
if,
So
if
impressive
not just
stuff.
like an applause
Yeah,
beforehand.
oh yeah, for sure that.
Insane. Absolutely insane. He's been having one hell of a year. Congratulations to Toni on picking up the win there. We are going to take a very short break. When we come back, we'll be back with Maria at the news desk.